Hi everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So this reading is for those of you who are in a new relationship and you're really just wondering, how do they feel? Like, how do they really feel? Do they, want this to continue, or is this just a casual thing to them? Obviously it's still new enough that you don't have a real feel for it. So I've got 3 cards here for you. 1, 2, and 3. Take a look. Give yourself a little gut check on which one feels like it's pulling you, which one resonates. And then when you pick 1, 2, or 3, you can go into the description and click on the timestamp. It'll take you right to the reading. All right, thanks y'all. See you in the reading. Hi, group 1. All right, let's get started with your reading. First, we're going to look at the card you picked. All right, you have communication. We'll talk more about that after we get into some cards. I've already pre-shuffled my cards. I just like to give them another little shuffle while I connect to your energy, so give me just a sec. All right, we'll start by looking at your person's energy. We have Knight of Cups, we have King of Cups, and we have 6 of Cups in reverse. That's some beautiful energy right there. The Knight of Cups and King of Cups tells me that your person is genuinely interested in a relationship with you. The Knight of Cups is kind of a Casanova energy. They're making that approach. They're reaching out. They're wanting to romance you. By itself, a lot of times the Knight of Cups isn't always serious. But the King of Cups tells me that he is emotionally mature and he's looking for something a little bit more long-term. That said, we've got the 6 of Cups in reverse, which has me questioning how he feels about this being long-term. If he actually sees a future with you. So here, this is someone who wants a long-term relationship. This one makes me question a little bit. So we're going to pull some more cards here. All right. Can you please clarify? Let's start with the 6 of Cups in reverse so we can get a better picture of that. Please clarify the 6 of Cups in reverse for group 1's person. And we have 3 of Wands. It's a little bit of a watch and wait situation. They're not sure. They're not sure if you are the one for them long term. They're not ruling it out. But they haven't come to the conclusion yet that you are. And if it's a very new relationship, that's expected. All right, let's clarify the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, please. Let's get a little more energy, a little more information about your person's energy. Can you give me 2 cards? One for the Knight of Cups, one for the King of Cups. All right. We have 6 of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit in reverse. So they really want to give you all the love that they have. You know, they want to romance you. The Six of Pentacles is a giving card. They want to take you out to dinner. They want to do nice things for you. They really want to wine and dine you and you know, show you a good time. The Hermit on the King of Cups, the Hermit in reverse, tells me that your person has probably been alone for a long time. And if they haven't been alone for a long time, regardless, they don't want to be alone anymore. They don't want to be alone. And so, yes, they are looking for something long-term. They're just not quite there yet. All right, let's look at your energy and see how your energies compare. Okay. We have King of Swords, Five of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So I can see that you went about this new relationship in a very good, stable way. Lots of communication here. And that may be where this communication card comes in. I get the sense that you guys talked a lot, whether on the phone, in person, online, you know, before you even met, or right when you first met, you spent a lot of time talking. But then there's this sense of not wanting to scare your person away and overthinking that a little bit. And fearing that you are going to have to detach and start all over. So there's this fear and there's this overthinking, even though you started off on a really great foot, you know, with the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. The energy started off very well. Good communication, emotional openness, but it sort of tumbles into some tricky territory for you after that. So let's look at some more cards for you and see what else I can get from here. Please clarify the King of Swords, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse for group 1. Okay. We have Two of Pentacles, the Wheel in reverse, and Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. So in the beginning, yeah, there was lots of talking, lots of communication. You may have been talking to other people at the same time, and just really enjoying the challenge of it, the experience of getting to know someone new, and you know, sharing bits and pieces about yourself, and really doing a lot of communication. But where I see your energy right now, excuse me, is I feel like you're not feeling great about where this is going. Sorry about that. There's a lot of overthinking. There's worry that it's not going to go anywhere. And you know, as it progresses a little further along, it's a feeling of not being confident or sure. It's really second guessing all of it, to the point where it really starts to get you down. When really at this point, maybe you haven't quite given this relationship a chance. All right. Let's pull some cards on your relationship and see how things work with the two of you together. All right. We have Temperance. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. There's a good balance between the two of you. You sort of balance each other out. Your personalities and your, emotionality, and there's a really nice balance between you. And that may be what sort of helped draw you together. But both of you are a little bit on guard. And, that's not uncommon for a new relationship to feel cautious. But this is a feeling of almost like waiting for it to fall apart. Just kind of waiting for things to not work out, like watching closely and, not fully trusting and, staying open. And that's not just you, that's both of you are feeling a little guarded. And it may be because you've, dated enough times that you've just seen it happen too many times, both of you. But you do both want the same thing. You both want this long-term, comfortable relationship, that can grow into something, possibly marriage and a family. And you both want the same thing, and you both can see potential in each other in that area. But you're both very, very guarded and cautious about it right now. All right, let's pull a few more cards on this and see what else we can see about your relationship. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. A lot of new energy here, which is, again, not surprising for a new relationship. The Page of Pentacles in reverse on top of Temperance. The two of you, I feel the two of you are a little bit of opposites in a good way. You sort of balance each other out in that way. But there is this sense of not being entirely grounded in the situation. It's not quite knowing where it's going and not being able to move forward. Again, not surprising. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles on the Nine of Wands. It's a guarded energy, but wanting to give it a chance. Wanting to, give this pentacle a chance to grow roots. I don't know if you can see the card close up, but how it's growing roots. You both do want to give it a chance, even though you're both guarded. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. You both want the same thing, but you both need to learn more about each other. So I'm going to pull some other cards, but let me just tell you what I'm seeing here. You both, you both have probably been through the ringer with dating. It started off strong. Then you both kind of guarded and sort of waiting for the other shoe to drop. The key really is communication with each other and with yourselves. It's this, stop overthinking and worrying, and your person needs to do the same. Let down this guarded energy and stop worrying about what could go wrong, and just get to know each other better. Spend more time talking and less time wondering if it's going to work. Less time planning the future and more time just getting to know each other. Take it slow. All right, I'm going to pull some love oracle cards here for you and see what other information I can tell you. I don't know how well you can see these cards. They're hard to see. It says palm tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And passion. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. This is all very positive energy. It's very positive. There's, the desire for stability. You enjoy each other. You make each other happy. You're playful together. And there is some passion between you. There's some chemistry for sure. And you do like each other equally. You just have to overcome the fear, the worries. But I think you got a real shot. All right, group one, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. I hope it kind of helps you move along on the right track with your person. And of course, good luck to you. I'd love to hear about your situation. If you want to share anything with me, leave a comment. And, give it a thumbs up if if this resonated with you. It helps me know if I connected to your energy. All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hi, group two. All right. Let's get started with your reading. First, we're going to take a look at your card. And you have wild card. I'm going to put that up here, and we'll talk about that in a bit. At first, I want to pull some cards on your person. So I've already pre-shuffled my deck, but I like to give it a little extra shuffle while I connect to your energy. So give me just a sec. We have 7 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. So I get the sense that your person has had some very challenging relationships in the past. It may have been dating, it may be an ex, an ex-husband or wife, or a serious relationship, but they're a little beaten up in the relationship world, and yet they're still putting themselves out there. So we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. They're coming at this relationship with you, or at least, at the very beginning when y'all first met, they really let their guard down in order to give it a chance. They at least tried, but it was like a conscious effort to keep their guard down, where there was still like this niggling concern in their mind right from the get-go. That, what if it doesn't work? What if they hurt me? A lot of what ifs. What if they don't like me? And that goes into the Nine of Swords in reverse. A lot of worry and concern about relationships in general. And they really are trying to come out of that. They're actively, consciously making an effort to not be so guarded. But those worries are still there. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse. Honestly, based on this energy, your person is struggling to be open to a relationship. So, let's get some more cards. Can you give me clarifying cards for the Seven of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse? And they're very much in their head about this, so you may not even realize that this is going on. All right. We have the World card. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They definitely want a fresh start in dating, in relationships. They want that. And that's why they're making such a conscious effort to like squash their fears a little bit and push their fears to the side. So you've got the Page of Cups here on the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're trying to focus on their heart and what they want emotionally instead of letting their worries get the best of them. And it is helping. But the reality is they are a bit insecure. They don't feel like their best self right now. And that's part of what's creating this worry with them. All right, let's look at your energy. See how y'all compare here. We have Four of Wands, the Hanged Man in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So when this started, it was a lot of fun. Maybe you met each other out, or just your communication was light and fun, and it felt carefree. Maybe you went, into this really without serious intentions. Or if you did, you were just, at the very beginning, just fully enjoying getting to know them. And then there's this worry, not worry. The Hanged Man in reverse is an energy of not wanting to be stagnant. Not wanting to be still. Not wanting to be alone. And that's when things start to get a little, where you start to take things more seriously. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is a very slow, very slow moving energy. And so while it all started out as fun and carefree, once you started to realize, okay, maybe this person is for me and I don't want to be alone, like maybe this could work, then things didn't move quickly enough for you, or they're not moving quickly enough for you. And so that worries you, it concerns you. All right, let's see what else we can tell. Can you give me clarifying cards for the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse? Okay. We have the Devil. We have the Fool card. And we have the Five of Wands. All right, the Devil card on this Four of Wands card could very well be that y'all met, drinking in a bar, in a nightclub, that sort of thing. There's this energy of like devil may care, sort of. If that's not the situation, I still see this energy as being not so serious, not so long term, like maybe, a one night stand or a fling. But then it developed from there. And you started to feel like, okay, I'm ready to, get off the pot and really see where this is going. And that gave you this Fool energy, which is this willingness to jump in with both feet and see where it goes. And then it really didn't go anywhere because things really slowed down with the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then you have the Five of Wands, which is it's a competitive energy. So it may be that things slowed down with this person, and while at the same time, no, hold on one sec. Okay, what I'm hearing is that things slowed down with this person, and that worried you. And if maybe this hasn't happened yet, because this is kind of in the near future position. But you've already decided that, maybe you do want a relationship. Like you got a taste for it and realized, boy, this is nice. And so it's like you start putting feelers out, sort of hedging your bets and meeting and talking to different people, which is okay. But it's not a very solid energy if you want to be with this person. It ends up feeling a little, don't shoot the messenger, it ends up feeling a little desperate. Like, well, if he's not the one, I got to find somebody. So let me just put all my feelers out there. I'm not saying that you're desperate, but it gives off some of that energy of, really just wanting to hedge your bets and find somebody, which is okay. It's okay, but that's just the energy I'm seeing. All right, let's look at your relationship and see how things are together versus separate. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Empress in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. you both definitely like each other. There is a connection there. There's an emotional fulfillment there on both of your sides. So there is this energy of really liking each other and wanting to see where this can go. And then we have the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse sort of slows down the progress of the relationship. It's like taking a step back. And while I don't feel like either one of you actually wanted or wants to take a step back, it's a little bit guarded. It's like neither one of you are quite being yourselves. You're trying to be your best self, but not quite being authentic. And it's sort of inhibiting like the fertility that comes with this card, the growth potential that comes with this card. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So there are fears on both of your side about moving on. Does the other person want to be around me? Do they want this like I want this? Both of you are feeling like, I'm not sure what the other person is feeling or thinking, and should I move on? Is this right? Is this not right? There's some confusion there. All right, let's pull a few more cards and see what else we can find out here about your relationship. All right. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Six of Cups in reverse and Justice card in reverse. So early on, you both saw each other as someone very compatible, someone who had all the qualities that you wanted. It's a good match. But then there's this doubt of, can they be long-term? Will they be long-term? Are they going to, just move on? It's really not knowing where you stand. And so you're both, trying too hard. Like it's an energy of trying too hard or not trying at all. Like I don't know what to do. You're both feeling that. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse and Justice in reverse. You're both really worried that this is not going to work out, that the other person is judging you, that maybe you don't deserve this other person or deserve this kind of relationship, or that it's just not balanced and healthy and good for you. Or that you're equal partners. There's definitely some worries here. But there's a lot of good things too. I can see a little bit that they're trying very hard to be ready to be in a relationship. They're doing the best they can to overcome their own internal challenges. You're not quite there, but also you weren't where they were either. You sort of came to a conclusion pretty quickly and were ready for something. But there's still a lot of confusion and questions about where this can go, but still the desire for it to go somewhere. And I think really that's where this wild card comes in. It honestly could go either way. really depends on how open the two of you can be and vulnerable and real with each other and patient as you both get to know each other and, work this relationship out. All right, I'm going to pull a few more cards here. All right, we have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So there are some karmic messages here for both of you. Like there's something to be learned from this. It could be that you're in a karmic relationship. It could be that you're meant to be together. But even more than that, I see this as a relationship that had to come together because you both needed to learn something from it. Not to say that that's the only reason why you came together, but I do feel that is one reason. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. You both have this same worry that the other person is not sincere. And I think it's because you both sense that neither one of you is quite being your full self. And you can tell when somebody's not hiding something, but when somebody's not quite being 100% themselves, 100% genuine, you can tell. But you don't always know why. So there's this worry. And then we have mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. You guys are definitely a mirror for each other. You both have lessons you need to learn in relationships and in love. And you're helping each other see them. So if you're open to that, and you're open to this relationship, I would encourage you to stick with it a little longer, see where it goes, but be open. You've got nothing to lose by being yourself. And once you start being yourself, they will too. They'll realize it's okay. And then the sky's the limit, anything could happen. So, all right, group 2, I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight and some advice and help, and I wish you the best of luck with your relationship. If this resonated, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up or leave me a comment, just so I know that we connected. All right, thanks y'all, bye-bye. Hi, group 3. All right, let's get started with your reading. First off, we're going to take a look at your card. Dream come true. It's a beautiful card. We'll talk more about that after we pull some cards on your person and yourself. All right, I've already pre-shuffled my cards, but I'd like to give it a little extra shuffle while I connect to your energy. So give me just a sec. We have 4 of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. So, as things got started with you, your person with the 4 of Wands in reverse, they weren't quite sure they wanted something long-term or permanent. They wanted to have fun, but maybe not take it too far. And then we progress into the Moon card in reverse. They started to get some more clarity, either on you, on what they want. They started to see things more clearly. And then they come to the realization that they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone. Like maybe they're ready for something more stable. All right, we're going to pull some more cards and get a little more information, a little more detail. Can you please give me clarifying cards for the Four of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse? And this energy, all three of them being reversed, it's a very internal energy, an unspoken energy. So they probably didn't tell you any of this. They probably kept it to themselves. And it may explain why you are wondering where things are going and how they feel. Okay. All right, we have Four of Swords. We have Two of Wands. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So in the beginning, they weren't sure if, how serious they were, either about you or being with anyone in general, because they've had a lot of healing to do, and they've probably been alone for a while. They've been hurt before, and, they start off really just wanting to have fun, and that's it. And then they got some clarity, like I said. And then we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is actually looking at what's in front of you, considering your options, and really wondering if there is a future there. Imagining, visualizing a future there. And then we have the Hermit card and the Six of Swords in reverse, both of them in reverse. So they started to see a future with you and realized, okay, maybe it's time for me to, come out of the shadows, and be real and maybe, set down some, be more open to something a little more serious and long term. So they decided to stick around. Frankly, that's what I see with the Six of Swords in reverse is, their original intentions were, I'm going to have some fun and I'll move on. But that's not how they feel now. They don't really want to move on. All right, let's look at your energy so we can compare a little bit and see what's going on here. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. You also have a lot of internal energy that you're not sharing with your person. I also see for you too, like you've been hurt, you've been burned in love before. And when this all started, you weren't sure you were looking for anything long-term either. So you kind of were both on the same page. And then things progressed. And then we come to this Five of Pentacles in reverse. And it's you, like, not wanting to be alone anymore. It could also be this energy of, you may be surrounded with friends, other people who are all in couples, and you're feeling a little left out there. But we'll pull some cards here and get a little more detail in that. But it is a feeling of not wanting to be left out, not wanting to be alone. And then we come to the Tower card in reverse. It's this feeling of not wanting to shake things up too much out of fear that it will fall apart. All right, let's get some more cards and see. We definitely have some question marks here with your energy. All right. We have Six of Wands. We have Two of Swords. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. All right, Six of Wands over the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is an energy of feeling emotionally depleted. Not necessarily wanting or seeking something long term, but you still want it to be wanted. Like in some way it helps you feel better about yourself to know that this person was attracted to you. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. And then we get here, this is relatively like the present energy with the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Swords. There's some angst about being alone, and it may just be that you just don't want to be alone anymore. It does feel more like everyone you know is in a couple, and everything you do is coupley type of things, but you are a single. But you're not really looking at the truth of that. You're not wanting to see or make a decision. You just know what, at this point, you just know what you don't want. And you're kind of leaving it at that. But you're having some very clear thoughts about this relationship. Worries, I feel like, more than anything. Worries that they are going to take off. And so you're not wanting to, rock the boat. But what you don't see is that they really like you. And they really want to stick around. I'm going to pull a few more cards on your energy. I just want to see your energy a little bit better. Please clarify the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Cups and the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, this energy is really you dreaming, dream come true card. Dreaming of a perfect scenario. It's a little, rose-colored glasses, just wanting that happily ever after, like wanting, maybe not happily ever after, but wanting that loving companionship. But there's so many worries here and imbalance and like trepidation that you're going to do the wrong thing and screw it up. Let's look at your relationship. See how your energies are together. have the Fool card, the Devil in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You both started off very carefree, just kind of open and fun and willing to try anything, but not necessarily taking it very seriously. And then you both sort of started to change your tune a little bit, and we've got this Devil card in reverse, and that's where fears start to creep up, and it creates some distance between you. And where you should feel balanced, neither one of you is feeling very balanced in this relationship. All right, let's look at some more cards here and see what else we can tell about your relationship. Can you please clarify for me the Fool card, the Devil in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse? We have Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Oh gosh, there's so much doubt, so many fears, so many worries. So in the beginning, we have the Fool card, Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's not wanting to put too much into this situation, right? Being carefree, being fun, enjoying the moment, but not giving it a real give and take, not really trying to fulfill each other's needs. And that's okay. When it's brand new, you're still feeling each other out. But the two of you separately both really were surprised at how well you got along, at how good this felt. And it did start to feel a little bit like a dream come true. And the minute you both started thinking that, you started to worry. That, oh gosh, I like them more than they like me, and yada, yada, yada. A lot of worry, not just on your part, not just on their part, both of you. And then we get to this unbalanced energy and not feeling like you're in control. Really not feeling like you know where this is going or what to do about it. All right, let's look at some more cards here. All right. Okay. We have Clock. Need time, takes time. In time cycles, time to heal and progress. Then we have Wedding Rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And Engagement Ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. You both want the same thing. Neither one of you is communicating that. Both of you kind of got swept off your feet a little bit. In some way. Like, I don't see a lot of romance here, but I feel a lot of connection, and even more than that, wanting this to go somewhere. You both do. The reality is, it is going to take time. And you both need to open up to each other. You know, be willing to share how you feel for real. Be vulnerable about, you know, your journey so far since you met them, understanding that you're both going through something similar. You have a little more angst and worry than they do, but you both have some. But if you're worried that they aren't taking this relationship seriously, that they don't want the same things as you can put that fear to rest. They do. They definitely do. It's just going to take time. It's going to take some vulnerability and some healing on both of your parts to get there. But there's definite potential here. But you do have to take the right steps to get there. All right, group 3, I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you some the insight that you needed to be able to move forward with your relationship and with your person. So if this resonated, I'd love it if you could give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment, just so I know that our energy's connected. That helps me a lot. And of course, I thank you for being here and for sharing your energy with me. And I look forward to next time. Have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.